Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a quicker and easier version of the emergency stove and heat paint can heater. The one done with the wick. Okay, I'm going to show you how it's going to work even quicker than the other one. So to start, what you need is a roll of toilet paper, a paint can with a lid, and alcohol as fuel. I use denatured alcohol, because the other ones are like, what, 80% and 85%. Those don't burn clean. This one burns a lot cleaner. But safety first. If you're using this inside, it's just for emergency heat. Make sure it's well ventilated and that you have a carbon monoxide detector, because this does put off fumes. And fire extinguisher handy. Okay, safety first. I can't mention that enough. This stuff is very explosive, so be careful with it. So I'm putting that down there, right beside my open flames. No, that's actually this far, folks. Don't worry about it, and that's covered. All right, so the first step is to get this inside here. And the first thing you need to do is take out the gooey center of the Tootsie Pop. Oops, I mean the center of the toilet paper roll. And that comes out pretty simple, and hopefully without all the toilet paper, but like I just did. But see, there's the, it's in here somewhere. There's the roll. Isn't that cool? Okay, I can actually save this for later. My wife says, give me some paper. Here you go. She didn't hear that. So now we need to fit this in there, and it might be too big still. I'm not sure. I like to push it in here to collapse the hole, and then tear it in like this here, and hopefully it will just about fit. Oh, look at that. The bottom gets right in. If you can get the bottom in, usually the rest will go. Didn't they say that about a mouse's head? Wherever his head goes, the body fits. So this is a mouse squishing into a hole. Hope it's easier for him. Let's see what's almost in. See what's happening? Okay. There we go. So I got that in there. Now what I'm going to do is loosen it up a bit. And all I need to do is fill that up with the fuel. And there we go, it's filling right up. What's happening is, not only am I filling up the container, it's actually soaking it into the toilet paper. I put it in, it's like a little bit above, I let go, and it seeps right in. It's like a really, really thirsty sponge. It's getting there. I don't like to have it liquidy all over the top. I want it all to be soaked in. So I want to be careful now. Slow down when you get towards the top so you're not filling in too much. And I'm going to give you some different options that you can do with this after. So that's pretty much filled up. And I'm going to let that soak in for a while. And let's put this thing clean out of the way of what I'm doing way up there in the front. And so you can see what I did there. It's still a little bit, oops, got to keep it in the camera, right? When I go like this, can you see? I can see people looking on their computer down there. I can't see, it's too low. So it's a little liquidy, but that will soak up there very soon because I made it really tight. So we're going to put that off to the side for right now. Now, the normal way that you would do this, let me go ahead and show you with the camera. It's going to be a little wobbly because I'm a one-man show. So now that we've completed the system, here's what it looks like when it's on fire. Actually, this one here, I turned it on about 3.5 hours ago. It's getting very warm, and you can see the flame. It's kind of a clear flame because it's 100% denatured alcohol, so that doesn't really give you the colored flame that much, but it puts off a lot of heat. And this one here is the same container as what I just made. So this container right here, put inside of a 1 gallon paint can. So you have a 1 quart system that I just built, put inside of the paint can, and with sand, just regular gravel or sand, I got this from Home Depot, in between to insulate it so it doesn't get the outside pan really hot. And you can see I have the washer down there, or you could put a quarter down there, or any kind of a pick or one of those paint keys that they use to open the top, because you are going to have both this cover on there and the gallon cover on the gallon, so the denatured alcohol does not evaporate. Now this one, like I said, has been burning for 3.5 hours. I stirred it up with the stick to see if there was still flame in there, and there still is. Now something else you can do, which is pretty amazing with this, is you can take 3 rods and put them in the sand. When I'm talking about probably either stainless steel or copper pipes or something that are pretty sturdy. Now I don't have those, but I do have these things, so I'm going to put these in just so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm sticking it in the sand, and the sand, that's another reason for the sand, is very compact. Okay, so I'm sticking those in like this here. In fact, I'm going to make this one come a little bit further. There we go. So they're evenly spaced apart. And then you can take the lid and put the lid, let's go like this here. Put it on top there. And if you wanted to cook something, let's say you wanted to use a frying pan, or maybe you wanted to make some hot water, all you need to do is take your little pot, put it there, put the water inside. Oops, there you go, your little mess kit, and you're heating your house and making coffee. So if it's a day where you've lost power, you have a great option to be able to have hot coffee or hot tea. So there you have it, the emergency stove system, either the quart or the gallon, but the quart's a lot lighter to carry around. That thing is heavy. It all depends if you're using it in your home. That will be great for the options that you have. Or if you're on a backpack trip or going ice fishing, I think I'd prefer that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.